me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face and that's the face card on my wrist. She get away. She get away. She get away. She get away.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. McCarthy off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of...
They've got his man complete. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. Stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
Now that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
On one, ready?
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll run with a former LSU Tiger. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody to run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson with his second touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught by his big tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
T. Higgins was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season.
11,
but boy, what a
11.
competitive group of
11,
people.
11,
They do
11.
not like that ranking they have now. because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Working. Now the ball comes loose.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense. But whistles are going to blow the play dead. Since it was 4th down, a fumble cannot be advanced by another player. But fortunately, they will have enough to keep the first down.
11, MT, take. Gun, gun. Dot, dot.
Here's Gillisley. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now Gillisley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Get set. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way.
11,
what play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. On play action, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, it's Williams.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Right back to Chris Godwin.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
To the air with McCarthy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy.
This one is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Addison.
27 yards.
And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Gun. Dot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On second and a long way to go. Burrow, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Let's get set. 11, Thomas. Dot.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board.
Here we go.
They begin to have hope.
This is Gillisley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Let's go.
And Burrow going to change the play.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about it?
Now Burrow loses the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
11.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Wiggles free. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
They run it again with Williams.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch.
And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Burrow. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
12, 12, 12.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make the
touchdown. T. Higgins from a yard out. And the Bengals are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
11 MT.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
12, 11, 11, 11.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams trying to run inside, but nothing there. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11, 11, 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
It's complete. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Ty Chandler now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Vikings extend this fourth-quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would... And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Here's McCarthy.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Bengals 14. Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is out.